That is huge. 328. Oh my God! Imagine putting that up. And this thing. Look at the old. You see it? Yeah. But look at that old hearse and driver and horse.
Yeah.
They got a lot of stuff. I love this though. Love this guy here. Yeah, I heard that they had. I like that. Oh look, we can try it. Watch. There's a button on the phone. It's not really working though. It's not working. There's the old grave digger. That's pretty cool. Oh, he's great. He's really cute. She's cool. We got a ring and a cat. Ah, creepy clowns. That's really cool. Really.
What do you say?
He's not afraid of clowns.
He loves this stuff.
Yeah, good, good. Oh, she'd probably freak it. She'd probably howl. She would probably howl along with it. It's great. How much? $2.18. Yeah. That's big. And his feet are so realish. What does this guy do? Look at the werewolf. I guess you secure it to the... Well, it must come with that metal base, maybe. No, see this? Oh, look at the plague doctor.
Beware, all who enter. It is a dark and ominous night. You wouldn't want anything to happen to you.
Yeah, it's great. That is great. That's really great. These things are great, too. You see this thing? This is amazing, look. See this thing? Oh wait, he moves. A lot of the try me buttons don't work, because he does something too. Look at the size of this thing. The face is great on that. The aliens are cute. They look like they're really cute. Huh? What? Oh, let's see. Huh, I don't see any price on him. There's one over here, though, somewhere, too. Oh, the big one. This one is 108. Yeah. I think this one... Oh, this one's $43.98. Well, they probably plug in. There's some stuff.
Well, my sweet and furry kitty, it's Halloween, and what a pity. Trick-or-treaters will be out tonight, and oh, those costumes, what a sight.
Which one? Oh, Pirates of the Caribbean? Pirates of the Caribbean?
No, the thing, the house on the hill.
Oh, Psycho.
Looks like the motor.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
Like the sand that falls through this hourglass, your life has run its course.
Like down there in but remember Clinton Ave in Hackensack? Oh, that thing's great. Yeah, that's unbelievable. Somebody I was watching somebody's video and they said they want that. They really want that. It's $328. But look at the size of it.
It's got the metal thing on it.
Yeah, the base, yeah. It says Reapers. Yeah, I guess it's all three. It's all three. Huh? Hi guys, and happy Labor Day. It is Labor Day Monday. Had a very fun day today, but it's funny because, here, let me put this on. Maybe it's a little dark over here. Okay, so Labor Day Monday, and we tried to do a few things, and we ran into roadblocks everywhere we went, and it was so funny. We tried to start out at Red, White, and Blue thrift store, right? I wanted my father to see Red, White, and Blue. He wanted to go out really bad. He's been so happy to go out. He hasn't been out this much in, I gotta say, 8 years, you know? And now that my mother can't go out, he's like really happy to escape for a little while. So I've been taking him all over the place, and he's fine as long as there's like a rider, or he did really well today because he walked with a cart, you know, like the shopping cart. If he can lean on the shopping cart, he's okay. He can do it for a while, you know. So we did some really fun things. All right, I tried to take him to Red, White, and Blue. I wanted him to see that thrift store really bad because it's a mega thrift store, and it's a warehouse, really. It's so massive. So I wanted him to see it, and we pull into the parking lot. There wasn't a car there, and I pulled up to the door, and it said closed Labor Day. So that sucked because I haven't been to Red, White, and Blue since COVID started, and I've been missing it really bad. And when they first reopened the thrifts, I was afraid to go there because there's always so many people there, and the people don't particularly look clean, if you know what I mean. And I kind of wonder, you know, what they're touching and how much they've washed their hands and stuff like that. So I would think maybe with gloves and your mask, of course, Red, White, and Blue would be safe. But it was closed. So, I mean, we were like, what the hell? So, Home Depot is right across the way. So we went to Home Depot because some of you have gone to Home Depot for the Halloween displays. And that's exactly what we did. We went for the Halloween display, and I showed you a little bit in the beginning. Really fabulous things. And I understand. Totally. I got a piece of fuzz right here. I totally understand why Bill Christmas wants that Gigantor skeleton, because it is one of the coolest things I've ever seen. And my father was like, wow, this is so awesome. He said, how much is it? I said, it's $328. He's like, that's not bad. I was like, what, do you want to buy it? You know? Can we, you know, fit it in the Jeep? I don't know. But what a cool thing. And I totally understand why he wants it. I mean, it is amazing. It had to be 12 feet tall, right? Right, Bill? 12 feet, maybe? Very cool. And they had an electric rider, so my father was able to hang out for a long time and see everything. And then we went to the Goodwill up in Paramus on 17, which was always a very good Goodwill, and I never got to go there very often because of how far away it was. And I only got to go there on days off, because that highway is the direct route to all the malls. So the traffic is appalling. So I never take the highway. I would only do it early in the morning on a day off. So we went up there early, and we get on 17 and we pull in, we see it, gone. That Goodwill is gone. It no longer exists. That was like, we're like, what the hell? We're not meant to go to a thrift store today, right? So from there, what did we do? Oh, we went all the way back to town, and we went to the thrift store in town, which was open by this time. And we got some really fun things. My dad got some things that he really needed, wanted. We got some books for my mother so that she would have things to read while she's recuperating. And I found two fabulous tiki kind of bamboo-y stools. And I loved them. And my dad bought them for me. And we were like piling our cart. Things were hanging off, and we were... It was very fun. It felt like old days, you know. It felt like the old days when we used to go thrifting and flea marketing together and stuff like that, when my dad could walk. And these are the stools right here. So what I did was put them right next to the Tellier stool. So now my table can seat 8. And I like that. I got seating for 8 over here at the table. I got the pub table for 2 more people. And I have the 2 chairs. So we got plenty of seating. It's beautiful. I just love it. And those stools were great. And we paid $15 for the pair. So it was really, really cool. From there, we went to 99 Cent Dream. My father was totally impressed with the store. He's never seen that store before. And he thought it reminded him of the stores that are up in Union City where he grew up. And it's like a weird variety store, and he was like enthralled by all the stupid things that they had. And he said, "This is a great store. I don't know, why you don't go here more." I said, "I only go here for my flat lasagna, because they're the only ones that don't have the ruffly lasagna. I like the flat Italian lasagna, and they have those noodles there, so I get those there." And I get some essential oils there for my diffuser, because they have a ton of them. And then we went to Price Right and we bought some things. So we were going to take the leftover chicken. The chicken was so big that we made yesterday that there was a lot of leftover pieces. So I said, let's just save them, and I'll make chicken salad today, and we'll have that for lunch. So we went to Price Right and got mayonnaise and dried cranberries, the things I like to put in my chicken salad, because it was already so seasoned from the recipe, so we didn't have to do anything but cut it up, put mayonnaise, add some dried cranberries, and ready to go. So we did that, and then we sat outside for a while, and it was just a really, really fun day. My father walked more than he has in a very long time, but the rider in Home Depot helped a lot, helped a lot. So yesterday we stopped in Big Lots, and I didn't have my video camera with me, but I was going to show you the Halloween stuff in there, but I totally forgot to bring it with me. It was I left it at my mother's house. But over there, I got this one thing that I saw on the Big Lots website that I knew that I would want, and it's this lamp that looks like thing, right? It's a hand, and it has this industrial spigot, kind of hose spigot here, and a light on top, and you turn the hose spigot, and it turns this beautiful purple, like an Edison bulb. It's just remarkable. I love this thing. It's so great. So they had 2 of them, and there were very few of these left in the Big Lots on the website telling you what stores had them. There were 2 in the Clifton Big Lots, and somebody has one on eBay for $40. But yesterday in Big Lots, this was 20% off, so I got it for $16. So, I mean, come on, 40 bucks on eBay, that's what people do, So 16 bucks, really fabulous. I love the way it turns on and off, and I love the purple glow of the Edison bulb. Really, really fun. Have it right here on the kitchen table. Yesterday, last week, I totally forgot to show you this. This is a Vintage Beastly. They call it Vintage Beastly, but it's Beastly has been reproducing their early Halloween and Christmas decorations, and I think it's wonderful. And I got this little guy. This is the Halloween Jointed Goblin. I swear I remember him from when I was a little kid. Here, you can see him here, I think. You see him there with his little body? He's got like a jester's outfit, and oh, he's just beautiful. Big pumpkin face and little arms and legs with the jester. Here he is right there, see? So fabulous. Oh my god. And the Repro Beastly things are really, really good prices. Really good price. Almost like probably, well, maybe not, because probably when Beastly was new in the 20s, 30s, 40s, and in the 5 and 10s, they were probably like 5 cents, 10 cents, but really this big guy was only like $5.95, and I was fine with that. And then you don't have to worry about the vintage stuff crumbling or having to be very, very careful with it, so I'm really happy with that. And I got an eBay thing, which actually came today, Labor Day. I got 2 packages on my porch this morning, and one of them was Peter Gabriel's Passion. Now, if you remember The Last Temptation of Christ, Martin Scorsese, one of the greatest films of all time. It sparked so much controversy. It was so great. When I went to see it in the theaters back in the day, there were actually protesters, religious right protesters outside, that we had to actually cross their line to get inside, and we were like, wow, this is intense. But this film, my favorite, absolute favorite film about the life of Jesus ever, because this is the only film that made Jesus real. Do you understand what I mean? It made him out to be a real man, human. And Mary Magdalene, the filmography was beautiful. The women were beautiful. They all had henna and tattooed hands, and it was just remarkable. It was just a beautiful, beautiful film. And if you remember it, if you've seen it, you know that the music was remarkably great, and Peter Gabriel did it, and here is the soundtrack. I can't believe I never bought it before, but I had to have this. So I got this on eBay, and I also got a new heat management thing for my hookah, because I have some new hookah goodies coming, and I wanted a bigger heat management topper for my hookah so that I could use it on different bowls, and because I haven't used my hookah in quite some time, and I really want to get back into it. I really, really love my hookah. And the weather is getting beautiful now. It's getting more towards fall. It's a great time to sit outside and power up a hookah and share it with friends. So I'm really into that. So those are the things that I got. I don't think, yeah, that's it. The stools and the beastly. I forgot to show you my little jointed goblin. I love him. And that light, I was so happy to get that, because that was the one thing that Big Lots had that I really wanted to find this year. Next weekend there's 2 flea markets and a record show. The first record show since COVID also. So we might do them all. We might do them all. I mean, we'll just play it by ear. We'll see how the weather is. If the weather isn't good, we'll go just to the record show because it's inside. If the weather's good, we can go to the flea market and the record show and the flea market the next day. Very, very, my one desire this upcoming weekend is to get one of those singing bowls that the guy was playing. I have a tiny singing bowl, but I want that big black singing bowl that the guy showed us last week. Oh my God, I've been thinking about it all week, and it was the most beautiful sound. And the bigger the bowl, the deeper the sound. So he said those, if you fill with water, they show a rainbow. I don't know. I'm just really intrigued. So that's my goal for next weekend. I would really, really love to go to the record show, because I haven't been to a record show in, wow, too long, because COVID ruined everything, didn't it? And this is a monthly record show. It used to be a monthly record show. They canceled at the beginning of COVID, and this is the first one since then. So hoping to get up there. And I think that's about it, guys. It is Labor Day. It is the end of our 3-day weekend. I hope you had a beautiful one. We had a lot of adventure this weekend, and we had some fun time cooking, and I'm just absorbing my parents, because before my mother got sick, I didn't see enough of them. I only saw her on Sundays, sort of Saturday morning for coffee, and I saw her on Sundays, but we really need to absorb them and enjoy them while we have them, right? So all those Sundays that I spent with my mother, well, my father just stayed home. Now I'm having time with my dad, taking him all over the place, and he's just loving it, because he was always the one throughout my entire life that was the adventurer. Every single Sunday we had to go on an adventure. It was just, that's what we did on Sundays from the time I was 5 years old, maybe 3. Adventures. Sunday was for adventures, and we went everywhere. My father didn't mind driving, so we drove everywhere. Pennsylvania, Massachusetts, Maryland, anywhere that we could go. New York State a lot. We went to New York State a lot, but we went to all these really cool places, and that's what Sundays were for. So that's why I still maintain this adventure thing on Sunday. It has to be. We would always find a great adventure and go to a great restaurant. And this is where my love of these things came from. We did it all the time. My father loved to drive, and he can't drive anymore, unfortunately, but he loved to drive, and we always had like a big Cadillac, or in later years we had a nice comfortable Jaguar, and we used to go everywhere, because my father just loved to drive. And he would let me and my mother shop or do whatever we wanted. Then we would find a great restaurant, and that was our Sunday, you know, for my entire life, you know. And when I started going out with Skeety, we would go out and do things on Saturday. We would go all over creation on Saturday, because he had the same kind of adventurous mentality. And Sunday, I would still do things with my dad, because it's just what we did. It's just, we've been extremely close all of our lives. Very, very tight knit family, very small family. We always enjoyed each other's company, and that will never change, you know. So it's really kind of fun, and I'm glad to be taking my dad back out again, and he's digging the Halloween stuff, so that's cool. But his favorite thing is definitely flea markets, and he wants to go to the record show. I don't know about that. I'm gonna have to bring the wheelchair there, because I take too long in there. You know what I mean? And I don't want him just sitting on a bench while I'm in there, because he loves music too. And I think he would like to look through the CDs, because he has a CD player in the garage, and he hangs out on his chair or his scooter and listens to the CDs. So he would really love it. He would love that. So anyway, guys, that is it. I hope you're having a magical, mystical, musical Monday. I hope you had a beautiful Labor Day weekend. Tomorrow is back to work. Ugh, my next day off is September 25th. So we'll do something fun that day. Probably go to the Big Spirit. That's what I want to do, because by then it should definitely be open. And that's it. We were going to go to State Fair today. State Fair is a very big, mega Halloween store in Belleville. But they're only open, through this COVID thing, they're only open 4 hours a day. So that's kind of crazy. But sometime throughout this season, we'll take you down there to let you see that. It's really a fun place. But today would have been the big Rutherford Antique Street Fair, but it was canceled this year. How sad. You know, I take you there every year because it was so fun. Remember the year that maybe 2 years ago, maybe last year? No, it must have been 2 years ago, when the cars kept driving into crowds and killing people. Remember that whole thing that was going on? That terrorist thing. We went to the street fair, and there were special forces on every corner, armed army guys on every corner of the street fair, because this is a big, mega antique fair. And there were special forces from all towns. We saw so many towns, vehicles, and they blocked every intersection, every street off. So we felt totally, totally safe. My mother said she felt unnerved. I said, no, I feel totally safe, because they're all here. They're protecting us. Nobody's getting through, you know? And that's where Fun Ghoul is, that great Halloween store. So I really missed that street fair this year. I would have loved to have gone, and it was a beautiful day. It was a pretty beautiful day, so it would have been a great day for that, because we've gone on days that are like 1,000 degrees and humid. But today was beautiful. It was a perfect, almost late summer, early autumn kind of day. A little bit of a breeze. Really nice. So anyway, guys, I've gone on long enough. I hope you're having a beautiful day. I will talk to you all very, very soon. I love you all. Mwah.